With that, ladies and gentlemen, it is in fact the 13th of January as we are speaking, and the national capital may be chilly weather-wise, but the battlegrounds definitely say otherwise. As the assembly polls are approaching in the national capital, the political landscape has heated up and the national capital is rife with a fierce showdown here in Delhi. Aam Aadmi Party, Bharatiya Janata Party and Indian National Congress are all vying for power and have amped up their jibes against each other. While major parties within the India alliance are supporting the Aam Aadmi Party in their upcoming polls, the Congress has heavily come down on the Aam Aadmi Party in their attacks against them. After the AAP alleged BJP of spreading misinformation ahead of the polls, showing photos of roads from Haryana to slam them, the Congress party has now ramped up its social media campaign, and they have released a series of videos. In fact, we are showing them to you on your screens right now that target former Chief Minister of Delhi, Arvind Kejriwal, and accuse his party of making false promises to the people of Delhi, which were never fulfilled. Both parties have addressed to plan, in fact, for the day in Delhi. Aam Aadmi Party convener Kejriwal is to address a press conference, is what we are learning, at 12 p.m. And on the other hand, Rahul Gandhi is to address a mega rally at 4 p.m. So both parties have major press conferences and addresses planned for the day right ahead of the elections to take place. Now, in a separate but equally explosive development, the BJP has levelled some serious allegations against Aam Aadmi Party, claiming that the party facilitates the creation of fake Aadhaar and voter IDs for illegal Bangladeshi immigrants. BJP leaders assert that AAP MLA Mohinder Goyal has not cooperated with investigations into these claims, further intensifying the scrutiny on the party. And responding to these allegations, Mohinder Goyal has stated, saying that this is all a part of a political conspiracy. We'll take you through that reaction of Mohinder Goyal, but right now let me first cut across to our colleague Brijesh Pandey, who's joining us from the newsroom, to bring us the latest and also his insights on the battle that's in fact unfolded here in the national capital. Brijesh, a very good morning to you. And as we were just saying that it may be chilly in Delhi, but the battlegrounds here say otherwise. It is really heated up a situation. But you know what is interesting is that in the India alliance, if we see, the major parties are all backing Aam Aadmi Party and Arvind Kejriwal for that matter. But when we speak of Congress, while we had expected that there might be a little bit of a, cushion to the blows that probably they do give against Aam Aadmi Party, they have completely ramped their attacks up against Kejriwal.
Well, Shreya, one thing is very clear that if you look at the way the Congress is approaching this Delhi election, it's like make or mar, and they're also looking at their own revival in this state. For the last 15 years, the Congress party, which had ruled Delhi for 15 years, we have seen Sheila Dikshit in 3 terms, consecutive 3 terms as Chief Minister of Delhi. The Congress now doesn't pose any kind of serious political threat to either BJP or Aam Aadmi Party, which has risen also at the cost of the Congress party. And there's a section within the Congress party which very firmly believes that irrespective of the political outcome of the Delhi election, the Congress should fight this battle as if their life depends on us, on it. And this is the reason why, the Congress is going all guns blazing as far as Delhi election is concerned. Aam Aadmi Party knows how important and crucial this election is for their political survival. And that is the reason why, you see that, whenever Bharatiya Janata Party or Lieutenant Governor or anybody, makes allegation against or fact checks the statement which has been given by Aam Aadmi Party, immediately there's a retort from them, and that is how they are fighting a very high pitched battle, a very high stake battle as far as Delhi election is concerned. And but for Aam Aadmi Party, I think the Congress putting up a good show would not be that much of good news, because as you very rightly pointed out, Trinamool Congress, RLP and other various other India alliance partners have backed Aam Aadmi Party in this particular assembly election. But Congress is giving Aam Aadmi Party a run for their money as far as this election is concerned, and BJP is hopeful that if Congress does good, which means that they will eat into the vote share of Aam Aadmi Party, it will ultimately end up benefiting the Bharatiya Janata Party more than it would benefit the Congress party politically.
You know, that is one of the major bone of contention here if we look at it within the India alliance at this given point, especially with the previous state assembly polls that we have also seen. If indeed Congress does end up continuing with these attacks against AAP, which is being backed by the other India alliance parties, does it look like the end of the India alliance, or at least the Congress's association with the India alliance at this point?
Well, you know, they have already, we have seen how, be it Shiv Sena, Uddhav Thackeray or other factions of India Alliance saying that, you know, for all practical purposes, the India Alliance is as good as dead. And, you know, in these assembly elections, we see every party following to each his own kind of politics to make sure that they stay politically relevant. See, 2024 general elections saw Congress getting a lion's share. They won 99 Lok Sabha seats. The BJP was brought down to 240, and everybody thought that, you know, we are now seeing an emergence of a Congress party-led India alliance and a decline of electoral political fortune of the Bharatiya Janata Party. But I think, you know, elections after that, you know, be it Haryana or Maharashtra, it clearly showed one thing, that what happened in 2024 general election was more of an aberration, and the reality is that, you know, the BJP is still getting almost all the votes. And in this context, the Congress stands highly discredited as far as the India alliance is concerned, and that is the reason why we are seeing a whole host of parties backing Aam Aadmi Party, which they feel has a better chances of winning and performing in Delhi Assembly elections rather than Congress. And that is the reason why the Congress is going solo in this particular Assembly election. Shreya?
Interesting political developments for sure right ahead of the Delhi Assembly polls. Brijesh, thank you so much for your inputs on this very matter. With that, ladies and gentlemen, as we were just mentioning before our brief conversation with our colleague, Mohinder Goyal has spoken and responded with regards to the allegations levied by the BJP against him and the investigation that's been launched as well into the fake ID scandal. Let's quickly take a look at it.
ये सब कुछ राजनीतिक षड्यंत्र है और इसके बारे में आज जो नोटिस आया, मैं तो घर पे नहीं था, यहीं पे चुनाव प्रचार के अंदर हम लोग लगे हुए हैं और उनको मैंने जवाब दे दिया कि मैं इस तारीख को आ रहा। हम कानून का सम्मान करते हैं, ये कोई भी कानूनी प्रक्रिया के तहत कोई नोटिस आएगा उसका जवाब दीजिए। ये सब मनगढ़ंत कहानी है। चुनाव के अंदर पता लग रहा है कि 17 में 70 सीटें दिल्ली के अंदर आ रही हैं, इसलिए ये चुनावी स्टंट बनाया है।
Now, adding another layer to this political drama, Delhi Lieutenant Governor V.K. Saxena has publicly refuted Kejriwal's claims regarding the Shakurbasti slum area, which is a matter that had been raked up only yesterday. During a visit to Shakurbasti, Kejriwal alleged that BJP plans to demolish the slums and hand them over to builders. In response, Saxena has stated that Kejriwal is deliberately telling lies, and blatant lies at that. He emphasized that no land use changes had been made by the DDA and advised Kejriwal to stop misleading the public. Let's quickly take a look at what the LG had to say.
श्री अरविंद केजरीवाल शकूरबस्ती की झुग्गियों के नजदीक गए। वहां उन्होंने शकूरबस्ती की झुग्गियों के विषय में जो बयान दिया वो सरासर झूठ है। उन्होंने 27 दिसंबर की डीडीए की बैठक का हवाला देते हुए कहा कि एलजी ने इस जमीन का लैंड यूज चेंज कर दिया है। डीडीए ने ना तो इस बस्ती का लैंड यूज चेंज किया है और ना ही डीडीए ने कोई इविक्शन अथवा डिमोलिशन नोटिस दिया है। श्री केजरीवाल जानबूझकर कोरा झूठ बोल रहे हैं और लोगों को गुमराह कर रहे हैं। 27 दिसंबर की मीटिंग में जिस रेलवे की जमीन का ट्रांसपोर्टेशन से रेजिडेंशियल में लैंड यूज चेंज करने का चर्चा हुई थी, वह रेलवे की दूसरी खाली जमीन है जिस पर कोई भी झुकी नहीं है। उसका भी लैंड यूज चेंज करने के विषय में कोई निर्णय नहीं हुआ है।
Now, as we speak of Delhi elections, we have seen poster wars, we have seen a matter of mahals crop up as well. But on the other hand, now the Aam Aadmi Party has released a new song on the occasion of Lohri titled Delhi Da Put Kejriwal, which says, Is Wari Sun Lo, Fir Kejriwal Nu Chun Lo. Let's quickly take a look at a small excerpt from this very song.
सुनियो दिल्ली वालों तुहाडा कौन कौन विचारा ओ मुंडा मफलर वाला ओ बिजली मुफ्त कराती ओ पानी मुफ्त पिलाता बसा विच बैठ के जांदी जनानी मुफ्त सुनो जी सारे तीरथ करदे धर्म दे कारज कर